Bienvenidos a Miracles Within Us. I'm your host, Melissa Miranda, and I am very, 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 did I say very? Excited about today. Today is a very spiritual, special day for me and for Miracles Within Us. Today makes 10 years that Miracles Within Us was incorporated. And this has allowed a lot of reflection for me. And I want to share this moment with you, really the truest way in which I feel it in my heart. These past 10 years have been quite an adventure for me. And I must say that at one moment, few moments there, I almost gave up. I almost gave up on my dream. I almost gave up on Miracles Within Us. And now that I have gotten to this 10-year, sorry, getting emotional. I'm emotional because it just feels like, sorry, I forgot to put the music on. I wanted to put music on here for us. Hold on, let's see. I like that in the background. It helps keep me centered. And I mean that obviously I'm emotional. So I almost gave up on my dreams, on the vision of the beautifulness of Miracles Within Us. I was given this years ago, more than 10 years ago. 10 years ago was the day it became incorporated. But before that, there was a lot of things that had to happen internally in me. And as I reflect from that moment until today, to this moment that I woke up, and I reflect on the past 10 plus years and the work that I've done here with Miracles Within Us and the impact of that, it really humbles me. It shakes me up. My voice is shaky because I say it with humbleness. I almost gave up on this dream. I almost gave up on myself because it got hard at one point to deal with the outsideness and trying to elevate, trying to heal. And I know we're all out there, and that's why, we all go through that, and that's why I'm sharing this with you, because we are all trying to be in our light, yet life has its own way of showing up in us that really can shift us in different ways. And I'm very grateful for this level of reflection. When I started to look at how did I come up with the name Miracles Within Us, right? That was a divine channeling. I remember when I first heard, and Melissa, from my own guides, from my own highest self talking to me, telling me, Melissa, you will do this work and you will be challenged. It's going to be hard. It's going to test every part of your heart. And when I say that that's true, it is true. It has played so much with my heart, and it's because that's the healing. That's where our miracle is. The true essence of who we are, that true vibration of who we are in our heart center, that light that we are, exists in here. And as I continue to reflect, and I will continue to reflect as I go forward with you, I also started really thinking about, like I was saying, how did I come up with Miracles Within Us? How did that divineness come down to me? And I remember at first I was writing, and I was like, I remember it was just like words were coming and I was just writing. And I remember in me, I felt I love the word miracles. To me, the word miracles is the definition of what we are. We are a miracle. Like each of us is a miracle. And so I remember that, and then I remember the first name that came to me when I started figuring out this is the work I'm going to do. I'm going to start doing readings. And at that time, I was very afraid to do so. Um, and I'm glad that I overcame that. When I was channeling it, I remember the first was miracles within. That was what I heard first. And then I went and I looked to see if it was available, and it wasn't. So I went inward once more, and I'm like, miracles within. And I heard, miracles within you is what I heard. And in me, I'm like, that feels interesting because you means a separation. That's what it felt like to me. So I said, no, us, because us is inclusive. So then it became miracles within us. And since that moment, it was a yes. And till this moment, I have not felt the need, the desire, or anything to change that name. What I've been feeling into is, how is that what I am doing? Right? And as I'm now reflecting and reflecting and reflecting with you and with myself and with my guides and with my higher self, what I've come to really realize is that was given as miracles within us. The journey is us. It's not you, it's not me, it's us. So moving forward with miracles within us, it's going to be about us. Okay? This 10 years of miracles within us, that I'm so excited that I've gotten to this level, because when I tell you I almost gave up, I almost gave up on everything because I was in my wounded space. And as I now am healing that wounds, those deep-seated ancestral wounds that I carry from my lineage, as I start to break those down and see the miracle that I am, I want to share and open up that for each and every one of us. So moving forward, my goal is not to just be here as a person that's giving information. I want us to gather ourselves together, hone in ourselves together, and start healing together. Start moving forward together, recognizing the miracle that is us. Okay? I was very nervous to share all this, and there's so much more. Like, I almost gave up on my dream. I almost gave up on miracles within us. Not because I'm not good at what I do, and it's not because I'm not intuitive. It was because I was in the wrong environment, which was playing the strings of my childhood wounds. And as a healer, as a person that's doing the work, when I realized my own blind spot and had my own heart completely broken and shattered, right? When I started to feel what that felt like and then bringing myself back together, I recognized the miracle that I am, that I'm here every day, that I'm with you, and that I'm sharing light. And together, I want us to step out of our darkness, to step out of our shadow, to step out of the past conditioning. I want us to step out of that and to step into the truth of who we are. Again, I'm getting super emotional because I was not going to be here with you this 10 years. I thought so many times of closing miracles within us. And it was because of my environment, because of my beliefs about myself. and the toxic relationships that I found myself in. And I'm very grateful and humble for all those experiences. Why? Because now I could be in front of you and say, hey, I survived it. And you can too. Right? And as we heal these wounds, sorry for all this emotion, as we heal the wound and recognize the beauty that we are, the miracle that we are, and then we start stepping into that, we're going to start feeling the shifts. So for anyone who's had a dream and felt that they cannot fulfill that dream, I'm here to tell you, hold on. And this is gonna carry on into the reading that we're gonna do in a little while, in a few moments. I feel that this is carrying into also this new year. We are now stepping, right? We are heading to this new full moon eclipse on the 25th, which is next week, Monday. And if you're like me, very sensitive, you're already feeling where that is leading you. Every day as you get closer and closer to the 25th, you're going to find yourself shedding little bits of yourself. You're going to find things shedding, and truth revealing itself to you. Okay? Do not be afraid of what you see. This morning when I woke up and I was like, 10 years ago, I received the notice that Miracles Within Us was incorporated. Is officially known as its own entity. I remember the joy, the excitement that I had then. And the vision that was then that I now see more clearly, which is to break out of the darkness, to break out of the shadow, and become the miracle that we are, and to shine that miracle outward. And everyone is going to look different in this expression. I don't want your expression to look like my expression, and I don't want my expression to look like yours. I want your expression to be your authenticity and mine's to be mine. Okay, so as we stepping now, I feel like I need to blow my nose, hold on. As we're now stepping into these energies, and let me tell you, we also have the lunar, what is it, the new moon eclipse? On April 8th, and that's going to be huge, and that's new moon energy. And let me tell you, full moon, new moon, full moon, the fullness. Okay, so we're going to step into this full moon eclipse on next Monday. You're going to feel it intensely this weekend and into the beginning of next week. I'm telling you. So this is a time for us to prepare. How do we prepare? We get centered and we listen to our heart. What is our heart telling us? What is that truthness telling us? Because can I tell you that I couldn't hear what was in my heart? And it's so emotional to say that. It took me a lot of loving myself, and I mean loving myself, not like loving the darkness of me, the sadness, the moments of my weakness, the moments of my kindness, the moments that I was taken advantage of, healing all of those moments and sending myself compassion and love. And that has allowed me now to step in front of you and to start all over again, to do all over again, because I lost myself trying to help others. I lost myself trying to make everything beautiful on the outside, neglecting the vehicle that is Melissa. And without this vehicle that's Melissa, I cannot share my life. Right? So I'm sharing just little bits and things that are coming up for me because I feel like it's very important for us at this time. Okay, because we are stepping out of the old operating ways, the old ways of doing, and we're like lost on how do we navigate this. We're feeling lost. A lot of us don't know what our heart is telling us. What is it telling us? And let me tell you, I'm intuitive, and it was hard for me to hear my own heart because of all the times I said, shh, not right now. Shh, not right now. This person's situation is more important. This is more important. That's more important. Everything became more important than listening. And then when I went inward, I couldn't hear anything. That was hard. And now I'm breaking that loose. And now I'm awakening to the highest version of me. And that is gonna keep layering, keep flushing all the stuff that isn't. So what you're gonna see here on Miracles Within Us is a transformation of our miracle. And I'm asking you to join me in this journey. Follow along in the journey of this and allow yourself to be inspired to your own highest intention, your own highest self, to step forward. Use these moments as an opportunity. This is why I put myself here in the line. I am not a person who wants to be seen. Yet, it is in me to be seen. It is a part of my soul's mission, because a part of me being seen and showing the vulnerability is a part of the healing of the collective. And this is where we all have to start becoming aware of our individual healing potential in this collective vibration. Okay? I want to thank you for listening. I'm going to do the reading, right? So we can do that. I have some new cards, so I'm excited for that as well. And if you haven't checked out the other video I did earlier earlier last week, which was how to connect with your own cards, right? When you first get your cards, how to connect with them, how to build that bond, right? Because it's like anything, you building bonds. Everything in our life is a sacred connection, okay? Everything has life because we put our love and attention into it, okay? And the more that we do that and we recognize how powerful we are in that intention, we magnify what that is and really align ourselves to be the vehicle of whatever that thing is that we're putting into play. Okay. Can I say I was really nervous about sharing? And I don't even know if I said everything I wanted to say, right? Like, I don't know if everything came out the way I needed to. Like, when I listen back, I will hear it and see, and I'm sure I'll have some things like, oh, I wish I would have said this way, right? And I share that because it's a vulnerable moment of truth. I want you to see the background, because it's important to see that the background work is what allows you to step and be the vehicle you need to be and shine that so that others could see that and want to also have that for themselves. Not take yours, but ask, how did you get there? And work from that place. Okay, okie dokie. So I'm going to shift this for a second. Give me a minute. And we're going to do a reading for this week, right? We are having this full moon on Monday the 25th. Okay, so what can we really be preparing ourselves for this week for that full moon? Because it's not just a full moon, it is a full moon eclipse. And then right after that, 2 weeks after that, we have the new moon eclipse. Okay, so this is a very powerful moment, Eclipses are intense energies for us, okay? I'm not an astrologer, so check out your astrologers, your favorite ones, okay? I'm sure they'll give you way more information. I'm giving you the energy that I'm receiving with connection of that, okay? So here are the cards. I put them all here for right now. I kind of want you to see the table. Hold on. I move a little this way, and you move a little this way, and I move a little this way, and you a little that way, and me a little this way. I'm weird. I like it. Okay. So we have a few cards here. I'm gonna give myself a moment. I want to burn some Palo Santo because yes, I was just in my emotions with you and I don't want that to fall into the cards. So I'm gonna burn some Palo Santo for us first. Okay. Taking out the ash. If there's anything that you want to release at this time, send it over to the flame and let it burn. And you can say, I release, fill in the blank, into the flame. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let it burn in the flame. Release it. Say thank you, thank you, thank you for this releasing. Take in a deep breath in and let it go. Let breath integrate into you. Allow now the smoke to cleanse you, to fill you with love, peace, and abundance, with health, prosperity, and direction, clarity of self, clarity in mind, clarity in spirit. Thank you. I'm going to cleanse my hands. I'm asking at this time to give the most divine message for us this week to help provide us with whatever healing that is necessary for us. The most highest, most optimal message for all of us at this time. Thank you for using me as a vehicle, divine. All right, are you ready? I am. I'm excited. So I have some new cards. And let's see. I want to start with, let's start with this deck. I dreamt about this deck. Like, once I ordered this deck, I was like, I have to. Let me show you. It's the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. And it is so beautiful and such a powerful deck of truth. Like, who channeled these cards. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for allowing your light to be. Okay, so let's get centered. Angels, ancestors, beings of light, I call upon you now to provide us with a response to whatever is happening. A whole bunch of cards fell out, so I'm going to put these and let me get the ones that actually fell. Okay, so one fell up and one fell down. So fell like facing up and one fell facing down. So I'm just going to put that here. And then these two flipped out. So can you see this? Let me get you to see. Get you to see. Is that better? I hope so. Now it looks crooked. Ah! All right, well, whatever. Look, this is the table. Okay. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Okay. All right. So the cards that flipped over, we have Shapeshifter, Oracle. This one that fell, Hunter. And then let's see what this one, Elder, the one that was hiding. The one that was facing down was Elder. I feel so much energy with that. Okay, we're going to start with that actually. Okay. Woo! Elder. This is about healing past wounds. As I look at the time is 111. I'm not kidding. It is time to release. When you're seeing 111, your ancestors are telling you, hello, sweetie. We want you to let go of the burden. We're with you. We're helping you through this. We are overseeing this with you. Okay? It says, move beyond ancestral patterns. I just said that. I just got these cards, so I do not know these cards like that. Okay? So, right? And I feel like that is underneath it, what the divine message is like. I want you to pay attention to all these things, and we're going to talk about this because we have the Shapeshifter, we have the Oracle, and we have the Hunter. These are really powerful energies here. This is like forward movement, recognizing who you are. But in order to do that, you got to let this go. You got to recognize your ancestral self. Recognize who you are as this divine being of light. You are here, you're a divine being. If you're watching to this point, if you're watching this right now, it is because you yourself are here to break the pattern. Break the pattern that is beyond just you. This is breaking ancestral patterns. This is breaking beliefs that are so deeply ingrained into the cellular memory of the heart that has been carried on from wound to wound to wound. And right now I am talking to really strong, powerful people who are meant to break these patterns. And I'm going to tell you something, it is not easy because you're going to feel like you want to give up on everything. On yourself, on your dreams, on everything. And when you find yourself there, I want you to start loving onto yourself. Even though it's so hard and you feel so numb and you feel so distant and you feel disconnected. I want you to remember your heart's call, your soul within, the light that you are. I want you to remember that, okay? And I want you to start I want you to start shape-shifting those realities. Literally, you are here to shape-shift the past. You are. Okay? So this week, okay, Monday, Tuesday energy right now till tomorrow kind of energy, Tuesday leading into morning of Wednesday. This intensity energy around the shapeshifter. What is a shapeshifter? It is one who can shift in time, bend reality, be in a place where it seems impossible. You are being called to be impossible. You are called to be the possible in the impossible. Where everyone in it's like that's not possible, that's not how you do it, that's not for you. No. That is shifting. It says transform and unveil your gifts. Okay? Shape shifter. It is time for you to shift and see. And I love that you see that they use animals. Animals are very, very powerful. If you can connect with the animal energy, animal spirit, it's gonna help you. Let me tell you, I've been having many different types of dreams of many different animals. I've had dreams that I was flying, and when I looked down, there was so many, like trillions of birds, and I was flying above them. There's another one I was singing and dancing with the whales and the dolphins. The other day, I was dancing with the wolves. Do you see that? There's this shape shifting, and there's a mastering of that energy, because when you are seeing and feeling and you are becoming that. Also, pay attention to your dreams. It's going to be very important for us. The next card we have here is the Oracle. Okay, and this says, wait for important information. Okay, and right after that is the Hunter. And you see how she's facing the Hunter? And you see she has this beautiful smoke here. And we did some smoke cleansing before, like just a little bit before with the Palo Santo. Okay, so it's saying, wait for important information. This is important for you. And the important is for you to see it is important for you to shift into the shifter. Shifting your energy. Transmuting it. Right? No longer just like playing in both realms. No, completely coming out of that realm and completely transforming yourself to who you are. Because what I'm feeling too is that some of you are in two realms. You're here, you have this group and you have this group, and you're not able to integrate these two. And what I'm feeling is you're needing to integrate your fullness, and it's the environment, the people, the beliefs, these old things that are holding you back. Okay? With the Hunter, it says track down your fears and desires. Track down your fears and desires. I want to share something with you. I've been doing this in the mornings. I've been doing like, I take like an hour or so, and I lie down and I allow myself to breathe. And it's a different sort of breathing. Okay, it's not just breathe in and breathe out and carry it down. Like, yes, that is one way. This is a little different, and I want to share with you. So what I do is I breathe in right? And then I just let myself get full with air, and then I hold it until I can't no more. And I feel where it's getting tight in my body. Where is it here, my chest? Is it here where I'm holding the breath? And then I focus on that, and when I'm letting go, exhaling from my mouth, I'm sighing. So I'm going, letting it kind of fall through my lips, right? A soft blowing out, but blowing all the way out, where it feels like you're emptying out every breath from your body, and you feel like, oh my God, am I gonna die? You're not gonna die, you're just emptying out your breath. I want you to start doing this work. I want you to start breathing that way. And then when you feel that you have no more breath, I want you to push out just a little more. Right? So when you're at that last, like, I want you to take a moment. Don't breathe in no more. Just feel what you're feeling here and go. I'm telling you, if you allow that to happen, if you continue to do that, you're going to start receiving information, insights, profound insights about yourself. Okay? And what I want you to do is to breathe them out, because it's all the stuff that is not you. It's all the stuff that's clogging you from hearing your own guidance. Okay? We are clogged, okay? We are clogged. And even us who work on ourselves every day, we have to do it every day. Okay? If not, we are clogged. So I want you to practice that, because I feel that is going to be so healing for you. Like, it's not just the normal breath work. It is an exhaling, releasing all the way out, releasing the tension from your body. And let me tell you, you will start to feel like things release, and you might even feel yourself have to sit, like move, like you'll feel more relaxed. You'll feel the stuff move out. And if you have a lot of childhood wounds, a lot of sadnesses, if you've been really ridiculed, sorry, I can't speak today. If you felt ridiculed, judged, all of that, we carry a lot of that in our shoulders, in the chest right here, the shoulders, this area, into the back, all the way down, right into our heart center in the back, even here. Okay, under here, if you feel this sensitive, whether you're male, female, if you're feeling this sensitive, you're feeling under your arms, if you're feeling here, if you go like this and you feel, you're carrying on to some childhood wounds. And they're so deep that your body is in it. Your body is in that belief. And so what I want to share, I feel like it's just coming out of me right now, is to trust that that's happening, and it's time for you to release. You should not be in pain all the time. Do you know that? Like, we're not supposed to be in pain all the time. Yet everyone's like, oh, this hurts, or this is uncomfortable, right? We're not supposed to be. And let me tell you, I had to learn that, really embody that in the truth, right? Not just be like, we're not supposed to be in pain, yet I'm in pain and I'm not doing anything about it. No. It is time for us to do the work. 1, 2, 3 on the time. Like, it is time for us to do the work. Get it moving for ourselves. And it is not an exterior. It is an internal work. And it requires patience. It requires listening to our innerness. And that's what I feel with the oracle card. Is go inward. Live a life of divinity. Meaning, every moment, have it be like a moment of so much appreciation and gratitude. That is going to help you overcome a lot of the obstacles, because I could bet that a lot of us as a child, we're happy, yet the people around us were going through their trauma. And that impacted us in a way. And especially if you're like me, who I still am, very observant. And I will notice patterns and notice things, and I would get very frustrated with my mother, with my father, with adults, because I could not understand. How can you not do this stuff? And when I started to, now that I'm this and I understand, I see the deep rootedness in that. The deep rootedness, the seed of I'm not worthy, I can't. Right? And this comes from all of these past conditionings that are just not who we are. And it's time for us to really break out of that, like truly. And I know we hear this all the time. I want you to let it come in you fully. I want you to trust the truth in this. Right? People are saying this for a reason. And it's not because it's just out there. No. If you can embody that, I'm going to tell you, you're going to create a beautiful, a more harmonious life for you. I'm not saying that things don't happen. Things happen, and everything is temporary. We're temporary. Right? We're temporary. One day my physicalness won't be here. But my spirit is always here. And that's what we're trying to embody, that spirit now. Being that spirit, so that when we are not here, we're still interacting in the spirit. We're not separate. Okay? Okay. So I want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Underneath the deck is what you don't see. Be open to healing information. Be open to that. So this week you may be hearing a lot of different things, even within yourself, when you're journaling, when you're writing, right? When you're dancing and stuff come up. Express it. Express it. Express it. Remove all of that. Remove things that are not for you. Okay? So I'm going to put these to the side. And let's try another new deck. This is the Moonology deck. That's this one. And I'm excited to use it. You want to know why? Because we are about to go into the full moon next Monday. Right? A week from today. So let's see what we get from the Moonology cards. Well, a whole bunch of cards like flipped over. I'm going to look at them. But I want just one. Let's see. So it says, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. A time to give rather than take. A new moon in Virgo. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Do you know where your South Node is? Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Okay. So I read them so that if any of those like kind of stood for you, but I put them back and I'm going to see what I'm asking just for one. Angels, beings of light. I asked for one and a whole bunch came out, but okay, let's see. Two flipped out on the table, and we have one on the floor facing down. Ah! And I'm gonna take these. And we got this one in the pile that came up first. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. New moon in Virgo is in September, I believe. So something about September, right? It's like time to give rather than take. So this is a time of giving yourself all this love and also sharing your insight with the world. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So meditation, time to go inward. Contemplation, definitely what we were talking about with the other cards, going inward, letting go of the patterns, right? Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, moon. Ooh, interesting. I feel that this has to do with what you're battling. The doubt. You know, this one here, the hunter, where it says, take down your fears and desires. This is your fear and desire. This is your fear. That you will put in the work and that it will lead you nowhere. And divinity is telling you, no. Take the time and give. You will see. You will see. Meditation and contemplation, going inward, will help you overcome, because I feel like this is the enemy of doubt. Like, this is that, the thoughts of doubt. It is the shadow. It is the shadow. And we're having to face this, and it's coming to the surface. Nothing will come to this situation, because that is the belief you have inside of you. Deep inside of you, you do not believe in yourself. And that's why it's like you need to shape shift. You need to get clear around your desires. This is a healing time. You're breaking wounds of generational patterns that have been here for a long time. You think you're not going to get those fears and insecurities? You're going to get them hardcore. And everyone around you is going to tell you you look like a freaking fool. And you need to tell them, let me. Because I am allowing myself to be who I need to be. And just because your interpretation of what I'm doing means X, Y, and Z doesn't mean that that is what's happening here. And that's the energy I'm feeling. It's like a misinterpretation of what it is that you bring, what it is that you offer. And that deep coreness comes from this belief. You're not going to make it. And I feel like we have to overcome that. I'm going to see what's on the bottom here. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Nothing is set in stone. What will you do? You're not destined to stay trapped or to stay small. This, for whom I'm reading for at this time, whoever's attracted to this moment, I'm telling you, you don't recognize the power you are. And the more you shift out of this, nothing's gonna come out of it, I'm not enough, I don't have enough resources, I just don't know where to begin. No. That is all not your beliefs. Those are things that are put upon you to keep you small. You got to go into the sacredness of who you are, your heart's deepness, your heart's deepest desires. Go there, light that fire, and walk through it. Become it. Be it. Okay, you are it. Awaken the passion. Be that passionate being that you know you are. Allow all your senses to wake up and be. I feel so much energy in my sacral chakra, the second chakra, which is that expanded energy of intuition and also of our sex, our sexuality, how we create, how we stand here, how we are, our uniqueness here. We are now allowing ourselves to move past that. Do not play small. This week, moving forward, starting from today, declare, I am no longer playing small. And all the moments that I find myself playing small, I give myself the grace to step back, reflect, and adjust to who I am actually, not who I've been trained to be, who I'm used to being. Out with that. Out with that. Okay? Let's see. I want to take from the Star Seed deck right now as a clarifier. Okay, let's see. I would like some information around the Oracle. Because the Oracle, it says, wait for important information. What is the information that is needed at this time? What is the information that we need at this time? What is the information that we need at this time? What is the information that we need at this time? We have the Whale and Orchard Elders. Share your song. Frequency of sound. Deep. Diving deep. Sorry, I almost read it backwards. Sing your song. So, I asked, what would you like to tell us? What is the information that is needed for us at this time? And we got Whales and Orchard Elders. Again, connecting with the animals. Connecting with the divine animals. Okay, and these are of the ocean. Ocean is so deep, so vast, that we have barely scraped the surface of the life forms that actually... Oh, okay, we back. Right? This is share your song. Frequency of sound. You have to elevate your vibration. You want to know how you start shape-shifting? You start shifting this energy. You remove the fears and step into your desires. You know how you do that? You go deep into your deepest emotions. You ask yourself in those meditations, higher self, reveal who I am. Reveal me to me. All of me. The parts that I need to forgive and the parts that I need to embrace. Show me. Show me. I want to learn me. I want to be me. Me to the highest. I am in love with me and I want to be me. That is the energy I'm feeling here. Going into that deep meditative state. Meditate and contemplate. Go into that deep depth. Go deep, 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 deep. And face all that you are. The good, the bad, the ugly, the mediocre, the times you did not show for yourself, and the times you have. Take it all in. Let it all sit with you, and then share love to yourself. I got emotional. Share love with yourself. It is time to get out of that void. Because I feel you. You're stuck. You are stuck in a void. You're stuck in a place where you don't see who you are. And it is time for you to awaken yourself. No one can do it for you. No one can do this work for you. You could go to the best healers. You could pay the most money in the world. But no one could do your work for you. No one can love you the way you need to love you. It's time that you start really evaluating, how is it that I feel love from myself, not from the external world, from myself. This is going to be so important moving forward, because things are going to go and be very deceiving. There's going to be a lot of deceit from all angles, even from within the self. So this is a time for us to really get to the point of getting out of that deceiving behavior, seeing past that. And the way that we do is not by getting angry, because that's actually what gets us stuck with it. It is to go through it and let it go, and not to entertain it anymore in our energy. And sometimes that is really hard. But I promise you, it's only hard because of the way in which you are seeing it. Because once you see it for what it is, you don't want to hold on to those things. And you're going to want to walk into the light of you. This is not about anyone else but you. Wow, this feels so personal, like if I'm doing like a super personal reading. I need to blow my nose. Excuse me. Your music is about to go. Oh no, it's not. Okay. I'm making sure. Because that really helps keep the tone. Having music, sounds, and energy, things around you that remind you of who you are. I love crystals. I love roses and plants and all of those things. And I keep them around me to remind me of me. Okay? So that was very powerful. I'm going to ask another message. That just came out, and I was going to ask, can you give us information about the elder? Okay, because remember when this came up earlier in the reading, it was what we need to release is the old patterns of the past. And look what we got, a new earth. So the guidance for the elder, it says move beyond ancestral patterns. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. A new earth, a new world, a new birth of you. So clarifying the elder energy is this new earth. And it's like, yes, we are bringing forward the wisdom of our elders. Our ancestors have been through many different types of experiences, traumas, awarenesses, learnings, and all that. And we carry that within us because we're not separate from them. Yet, we don't know how to access that information. It's just sitting in us. And what I'm feeling is it's happening now. And what's happening now is you shifting you. Right? As you shift you, you will start to shift realities. We have the messenger and inner world. The message is within. What you're seeking this week is not outside of you. You are seeking your own love, your own validation, and you don't see it because you've been so conditioned to believe, to feel that the way to be is the external, the receiving from the external. I'm only loved when my kids say they love me, or I'm only loved when I get applaud at work. But when that doesn't happen, I'm not loved. And that inner dialogue is going bye-bye, because your inner world, your inner earth is being transformed. And the way that you're transforming this inner world is through realizing I have survived a lot, I've gained a lot of wisdom, and now I am taking that forward and making better decisions for me, my future self. And that is, and the future self is embodying all that is, right? The future self of the whole self of the being human, stepping into that, okay? And there's a divine message of harmony and balance here. Divine message of harmony and balance. Okay, so reflecting up to this point, what I feel is the following. Our own medicine is within us. The healing is inside. Yet, we do not see it because we are not used to listening. We are in a dark void. Okay? We do not see much, very, very little. Okay? We're not seeing our potential. We're not seeing our light. We're not seeing other people's lights. We're seeing separation. We're seeing all the things in the dark, but not seeing the light. And the light is you. It's you. You're transforming. You're shifting. You're releasing. You're moving. You're like, do you feel that this week you have the potential to shift your reality for the rest of your life? Monday is the the full moon eclipse. Whatever is coming up for you this week that it's not working. It's a defeating belief that is just not true. It's a behavior. It's a habit. It's whatever it is. I want you to take that. I want you to write it down. And when you do your full moon ritual, I want you to take that piece of paper that you wrote all those things down, or your journal, whatever you end up writing it on. Okay? I want you to look at it. And I want you to say, I release you. And you get rid of that with the full moon energy. This full moon eclipse energy is going to be profound. And we could really basically quantum leap into shifting, right? A shapeshifter, quantum leaping, because you are meant to be more. You are so meant to have more. You're supposed to have way more by now, more abundance, but you don't, because you've been seeing the darkness. And let me tell you, you don't even realize you're in the darkness, because everything there's a comfortability in this place. And what I'm feeling is you need to get out. Okay? You need to get out and start to share your song. Begin to see the new world that you're creating, because it is within you. Your inner world is within you. You have a divine message here coming through. Divine message coming through. Oh, I have a comment from Rachel. Hello, grateful for guidance in our elders and the new babies. Yay! Loving Mother Earth, may she be restored. I can see everything. Thank you so much for writing, Rachel. I think it's cutting off now. I will read it complete. Thank you so much for commenting. Yes. Yes. Be grateful for the wisdom of our elders. Be grateful for this, because we've been seeing it like my family has these dark patterns and there's this anger and there's all this. No. Bring in compassion and bring in love. Send love to all of them in your lineage and start shifting you. It's okay to leave people where they need to be and for you to shift them to where you need to be. One of the hardest things that we've experienced is that, right? Detaching from what we're familiar to go towards the stuff that is being guided here for us. Okay? I'm going to take a card from here and then we're going to take out the tarot. And I want to thank you all for being here. You know, I'm still in this energy of like 10 years. 10 years ago, I got the letter, I got the message, I got an email saying Miracles Within Us is now officially recognized as a corporation. That was 10 years ago. And I almost gave up on my dream. And I'm glad I didn't. Okay? And I share that because somebody here is almost about to give up on their dream. Don't give up on your dream. You're about to shift. You're getting out of that dark void and into the new world that you're creating. You're almost there. Do the deep inner work. Okay? If you need support with that, contact somebody you trust. If you want to work with me, you can. My information is miracleswithinus.com. From there, we can connect. Would you like to share? Give us additional guidance. Don't look back. 1313. Don't look back. Don't look back. It's time to look forward. Okay? Time to look forward. All right, let's take out the tarot and see what we get with the tarot. Let me move this to the side because there's a lot happening here. Let me put this in here just to give us some room. I just want to keep this one so you can see. Can you see that there? Don't look back. I'm just going to put these to the side. So now we're going to go into the tarot. And this may or may not connect with the message that was coming before. I just let whatever guidance to come to be. I ask that the most divine message that is needed for those who will be here watching this video, for it to be shown. I just heard, please pay attention to your dreams. I just heard that. Please pay attention to your dreams. Like you're waking up with like one-liners or something, or a word, right? Like, or a feeling. It's like as soon as you wake up, what is that first word, first thought, first feeling? What is that? I'll pick that up in a second. It's the Six of Cups because I can see it from here. So the Six of Cups is about reflecting. It's about inner reflecting, and that's literally what I was just talking about. Right? It's like look deeply into the mirror. Reflect. I kind of want to show you the card. Hold on. You see she's looking in the mirror, reflecting. Six of Swords in reverse. So the first card that came up was the Lord of Wands, then the Six of Cups that flew on the floor, and then this one's the Six of Wands in reverse. And then we have here Major Arcana, Wise Wolf. Why I keep saying wolf? It's Wise Fox. You gotta connect with the wolves. And that was in reverse. And then we have the Spirit of Wands also in reverse. Let me just leave it like that so I remember I feel a little more. I'm going to shuffle a little more and see what's happening here. Because this is similar, but I'm getting another vibe. Getting another vibe. We got the 9 of Pentacles also in reverse. Reversals to me are not negative. It's just understanding the message, right? And it's just each time is different. It's not the same. I don't have like this card always means this. No. I channel more in a fluid way of let it come to me as it comes. What we got in the bottom there? This is the World card, right? Yeah, this is the World card in the traditional tarot. And it's underneath it all. So it's like completion. Underneath it all, there's a completion. Let's talk about it. And we have the 6 of Wands here. I didn't show that to you in reverse. I want you to... I'll put that there because I want you to see these. Can you see them? It must look weird looking at me looking at that, right? Okay. Let me tap into this energy for a second. Okay. The card that keeps pulling me in is the 6 of Cups. Okay? And I feel like that's the foundation of everything right now. And what this is really sharing with me is I feel like you are about to be victorious in learning your own reflection. In order to get the most out of it, you gotta be willing to look at these things. And I feel like all this stuff that's in reverse, you have to be willing to look at some stuff. And the stuff that is to look at, okay, we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. And this is a person playing, what, checkers, chess, whatever, I don't know, what is that? I think it's checkers. No, it is chess. It's playing a game of chess. So it's like, and it's in reverse. So it's like the heart, but it's in reverse. So it's like you're not seeing, you want, okay, whew, come back to what I'm feeling. You are wanting to hear your own, like, guidance. You're wanting that, and you're praying and you're asking and you've been working on that. Yet when you receive some insight, doubt just floods in you. Like, and it's over, like, and it's like that. And that's what I'm feeling. It's like you're getting insight, yet right after, doubt is kicking in and it is playing emotional strings with your chest. Like if this is your heart, it's moving the pieces around. And then there's, you see this? There's like a pot of hot heat, water, fire. And it's overheating, and it's from the inside, it's in the core. And it's roots here. Like this is like roots of a tree, it feels like, but on the surface. So it's like at the root of it all, when you take the tree and you flip it over, this is what I'm feeling. When you're taking the tree and you're taking it out of the dirt and you're looking at all of that beauty that is the tree, that is the roots, right under there, the beauty of it all is the sacred heart. Your sacred heart. Your sacred heart is under there. And it's burning. Fire. That's what it feels like. And it just wants to burst out and be. Yet, it is quiet because it is underneath everything. It is in the unseen. And so what I'm feeling here is as you take the unseen to the seen, which is to be recognized by you, you're taking all the roots that are you, all the things that make you you, all the beings that had to be here before you for you to be here. You are feeling all of that, and you're feeling the burning fire of the spirit, because spirit is fire, spirit is strong. And you're feeling that. And as I'm talking, I feel it in me. Allow the vibration of what's coming out of me to feel into you. Feel that in your solar plex. Let it rise. Your solar plex is in the middle. This is your will, your tummy. Feel that opening up this way. Feel yourself opening up, because you are now letting yourself see who you are, and it is opening to who you are, your heart. But you've been afraid to show this part of you. I don't know why it came out like that. There was a lot there. Wow. So as you go deep and you're staring into the mirror and you're looking at yourself, these are the things you are to face. Don't be afraid. I've done it, and I'm still doing it, and you can too. So let yourself see the roots of who you are, the foundation of who you are, okay? Even if you had adults, parents that were neglectful in your life, see your connection through them, because then you will understand more of your own self, your own true heart, and what is needed to heal the pattern, because you are here to break some patterns, all of them. Then we have the wise fox in reverse. And this is the only major arcana that came out in this. So major arcanas are the pivotal moments. And you see this? She's dancing with the skeleton. And it says, the wise fox. What is the fox doing? The fox is no longer entertaining the skeletons in the closet. Be like the wise fox. Don't dance with the stuff you already know don't work for you. That's what I feel. Don't dance with that no more, because you're going to keep getting yourself hurt. You have divine intervention telling you, turn around. Turn around, turn around. Be like the wise fox. Observant. Right? Clever. Because foxes are clever. They're very smart. They're fast. They're very sweet as well. And it's telling you to bring in, embody that sweetness with you. Awaken the sweet inner child that you have to yourself. You got, like, is walking out of the darkness. Okay? And then we have the Six of Wands right after. I said Six of Wands. That's funny. Oh, the Six of Wands is here though. You got 6, 6, 6. This is the Spirit of Wands. I'll come back to that because that's another synchronizedness there. The Spirit of Wands. Right? The Spirit of Wands. This is, you see how both of these cards are like the background is dark. And this is giving me the impression, the feeling that insight, that it is in the darkness, the darkest parts of you. It is in that darkness that you start to see that you can shift. Because in the day or the daytime or light, whatever, you're distracted. It is in the night, in the deepness of you, in your meditative state, in the deep reflection that this work is going to get done. Not in the ha ha ha, laughy Joe, yeah, that's great, but what is needed right now is acknowledgement of what your soul has gone through. And the acknowledgement is you to you, and it's not victim. Different. Acknowledgement and victim is different. Like, oh, this happened to me. Get out of that. That's victim. Acknowledgement. I went through this, and because of that, I have grown into XYZ. That is the difference that I'm feeling here that is needed to shift. And there's a lot of crystals here. Like this, you see, this is full of crystals. Sleep with your crystals. Pray with your crystals. Carry them with you. Allow yourself to embody that. I sleep with like, how many crystals do I sleep with now? Let me count them. I sleep with 6 crystals at this current moment. And that's just gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. And I have way more than that. But you feel the connection, and when you are working with crystals, okay, let's do one. I'm gonna use this one. I used this one this morning. It's a black tourmaline shaped as a heart. I used this one actually this morning. I had it on my heart while I was doing my meditation. Okay? And I also had this one on my third eye. Like I just had it sitting like that. And I allow myself to sit with them and to feel their energy and support. And I talk to them. I tell them, thank you for being here. Thank you for your beautiful presence, and thank you for choosing to be around with me. And I will like support in, and you fill in the blank, right? Or remove negativity, right? Whatever it is. Dark color stones are going to be good for removing energy, negative, dark entity energies. Lighter crystals, depending on the property, have different things, right? So for instance, this is a donut that I put, right? But it's a rose quartz. It's a rose quartz donut. Okay, and this is my yoni egg. Right? And I keep it there charging with love. So do you see, like, there's a connection here with the Spirit of Wands. The Spirit of Wand, I feel like it's talking about using everything around us. Use nature, right? When I go into the forest, I'm connecting with the trees. I'm talking to them. Can I tell you that I went on a hike and I was like walking, and it was very beautiful, and then I stopped at one spot, and I just stopped and I looked up, and it was very pretty, and the sun was about to set coming, and I was almost at the top of the mountain of my hike. And I took a stop because there was a little stream of water, and I stood there for a moment, and then I closed my eyes like I'm doing now, and I said, thank you. Thank you for bringing me here, for calling me to this very spot. And when I opened my eyes, I looked up and I looked at the trees. There was a whole bunch of trees, and I looked at one specifically, and I looked at it and I said, thank you. And all of a sudden, the branches went. And then it went back. And then I looked at another one and I said, thank you. And that one. And then I just started saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then all of them started and going back. And then there was this really big one that to me felt like the mama tree. And I was like, Mama tree, I'm not scared of you. You can tell me hello too. Because she didn't move at all. She was really big. And all of a sudden, all the way on the top, it went just like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I almost turned around to go back to my car because it was a walk. And I heard literally the energy in that space said, no, 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 go up. You're almost at the top. You got go up. So I did. And I have the video of that, and I might share that later on. But when I got to the top, I saw all the mountains. I saw the water. There were birds flying. It was so beautiful. That is connection. I'm sharing that with you not to share my story. I want you to embody that. I do not want you to look at me as someone different than you. I want you to see that you can too. And I want to look at you and say, I can too, based on what you do. Do you see the shift? We're shifting out of the darkness. Like I'm getting emotional again because I feel like some of us is just a switch of perspective. And that switch is going to blow us up in a way that we feel really good about the being that we are. Right? Things may not be perfect, but we are feeling in alignment with our purpose. That's the goal. Oh, overly emotional day. Then we have, after the Spirit of Wands, which is about that connection, and let's not forget that these were both in the dark. So it's like you have to use your dark time now, your time in the darkness, your time to yourself, that deep time. You got to use that now. Utilize it now because you will see rewards. I feel like, I don't know why I hear August, but I feel like if you do this work by August, you're going to notice so much. Like by that, what is it, the Lion's Gate, which is 8-8. I see the 8. I'm seeing the 8s. I'm seeing it. It's like August, 8, right? It's getting my attention. Also, June. Okay, because we got all this 6 here, okay? Oh, June. So my car is named June, and she's in the mechanic. She's not feeling well. And I've been stuck home all weekend. It's okay. It's okay. Next, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is like, I feel like you're creating vortexes with these crystals. It's like, I feel that what I'm feeling here is that as you stand in your divinity, the divine self, your full divinity self, and you start getting deep in the core of who you are, the crystal that you are, because you are crystal light, you are that. You step into this 9 of Pentacles energies, which is like all of these centers of vortexes, I feel, of abundance shooting at you, like money, health, good friendships, relationship stuff, right? More harmonious things. Yeah, you're also gonna attract some stuff that are not so harmonious because you're just becoming a magnet, like. But in general, if you allow yourself to go through the darkness and learn your discernment, heal your heart, see the reflection of who you are, you start to call in this vortex. And do you see this? Look, I want to show you something. Look in the mirror. You see there's a vortex. What are this? These look like that, doesn't it? Do you see that? It's like when you do your mirror work, when you're doing your inner reflective work, you're opening a portal of yourself. Not a portal to be afraid of, a portal of you, a portal of you, your portal, your heart portal. Six of Wands. Okay, so we have Six of Cups, Six of Swords, Six of Wands. The only six missing is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, that is the money. So this is the self, the love, the reflecting. This is going deep into the heart, bringing it out into the physical. Okay, with this sword energy, bringing it in here. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is conjuring it in the spirit, because wands is the fire element of spirit. It's conjuring it up, conjuring, creating, right? Stirring it up. You magician, right? Like you are the magician. The first card that came out was the Lord of Wands, right? That's Wands. And we end with the Six of Wands. There's a depth in this. Beginning, end. The Lord of Wands energy is like, don't forget who you are. You see this snake is throwing this around this beautiful elephant that's in the sky, right? It's supposed to be a divine goddess. Okay, this is a divine goddess here. And in between the legs, I'm trying to get close. You see that? It's a plane. Travel. So what you don't see is that your divine travel through this, or physical, mental, emotional, is guarded. Your travel through the spirit is guarded by this divine God energy. And yes, there is this snake serpent energy around it, throwing a mist upon the outside, trying to create an illusion of fog where the plane won't be able to take off. But this sees beyond. Remember that you are divinely protected and divinely guided, so you have to see that that is a part of the embodiment here. Okay? Like there is a depth, a deepness in that. And you see this snake here. I never noticed this before. It's the very first time I see this. There's like a little tiny mouse right there. That mouse is supposed to be the food of the snake. But the snake is so busy looking the other way, trying to bring down something that is divinely protected, that it misses its own meal. Do you hear that? Do not be the snake. Don't be the one who doesn't see because you are overly focused on someone else's blessings, or not focused enough on your own blessing. Your food is right there. So again, there's this switching, right? Like this, right? Like this switch, this shift. We are in for a very powerful week. Very powerful week. I'm going to take out one more card from my other new deck, Soul Truths. And this deck, I like it. It's different than all these, the other decks that I have, because this one, it gives you like a prompt, right? So let's see. What would you like to give us as a guidance, additional guidance for all of us before we go. I pray for one card, hopefully. Okay, yay, we got one. Okay, what do we got? From whom can I release my judgment right now? Take a screenshot of that and ask yourself this question this week. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Okay? And I feel like that's very connected to what I was just saying with this. Like, your focus, where's your focus? Where's your focus? Where is your focus? Is it on you or is it on the exterior? Shifting perspective, but allow the heart to be the director. Don't try to do it from here, because then you're just going to jump into this duality and you're going to run into a lot of doubt and lots of fears, because you're trying to work from the mind, not from the heart. And our vibration is way more powerful in the heart. Okay, so from whom can I release my judgment right now? Okay, so let's see what we have here. Judgment closes our hearts to the truth and separates us from love. It blinds us from our fears and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shakes, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. And then there's a today's soul action. I'll read it and then I'll have it up there and then you can screenshot it, okay? The soul action, it says, look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desires to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. And then there's an affirmation. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved. I am whole. I am limitless. And so are they. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try to hold this so you can screenshot it. Wait, is that a good screenshot? Does that look okay? I hope so. So, from this moment, the judgment, right? And this is so beautiful, right? It's like, again, with this too, like, don't look back. 1313. Maybe something happened when you were 13 or 13 years ago, right? Something about that, or 4, something with the number 4 as well. So look at that, okay? And we have 6s, 666, 1313, and the number 4. Pay attention to that. That's going to be little clues. And 111, because that came up earlier, and 123 means it's time to go, time to move forward, okay? Because all those numbers came up in today's message, okay? So from whom can I release my judgment right now? If you don't know who to do it from, just do it with yourself. Practice with you, and over time you'll start to release, right? Judgment, like it says, closes our hearts to the truth and separates us from who we are. It separates us from truth, and truth is who we are. So if we have something that's separating us from who we are, then we're not in our truth, and we're not in alignment. Then that's why we find ourselves in these dark places, feeling lost. This week, you have the potential, the possibilities, the opportunity to heal. So I hope you have an amazing week. This is going to be quite a week. The full moon energy is also very much present, and as we get closer and closer to this full moon eclipse on Monday next week, we're gonna feel it. Okay, and I'll do more around that when we get closer as well. But just allow yourself to take in all that this was. This was a very deep, profound reading. I'm going to listen to this and take notes as if it was a personal reading to me, because that's how this really, really felt. And I want to thank you for allowing me to celebrate this 10-year with you. 10 years of miracles within us. Don't give up on your dreams, and don't give up on you. I almost did. I almost gave up on me. Okay? I'm glad I didn't, because now I'm here and I get to do and be the being I've always wanted to be, and that I know I'm here to be. So I want that for you as well. Let's grow. Let's heal. Let's spread as much love as we can in this world that is just doing its own thing. Know that we can change these timelines. We can shift realities through us. So it's time for us to start believing in that, in ourselves. So have a beautiful, blessed rest of your week. I'll be sharing more content and stuff on YouTube and Instagram. So follow me at Miracles Within Us. That is my tag on YouTube and on Instagram, and Facebook as well. So until the next time, I love you unconditionally. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Namaste, everyone. Enjoy.